What's up, everybody? Let's talk about real estate investing for beginners, part 1. We're going to talk about 5 key questions to ask yourself. So many people would love to get into real estate investing, but they just simply don't know where to begin. The purpose of this series of videos is to really educate you on what tools are available and how you can get started. So first of all, my name is Cody. I'm a creative director here at FinTorch, which is a real estate investing app. So let's break down investing in real estate in the simplest way possible. Let's figure out what's important to you. Well, what does that mean? Isn't just the goal just to make money? Well, yeah, but there's a lot of different strategies in order to get to your end goal. So let's start with this. Are you looking for an active or passive involvement in your investment? An example of being actively involved in your investment would be you're buying a rental property, you're going to fix it up, you're going to take care of the repairs, you're going to be the property manager essentially. You're going to be interviewing tenants, all that stuff. That's a very active investor. Passive simply means the exact opposite of that. You just want to maybe pay a little upfront and then not have to worry about it. Have somebody else take care of all the details, and then you will hopefully collect passive monthly income from that investment. Obviously, there's some pros and cons to both options. I mean, if you're going to be putting in a ton of sweat equity up front, fixing a place up, listing it yourself, managing all that stuff, then your return could be a lot higher than if you simply want to have somebody else manage it entirely. But it's less stress. That actually brings us nicely into the second question of how much risk are you willing to comfortably take on? Think about how much you'd be willing to lose and not lose sleep over it. A way of determining risk is imagine you were going to buy a place for $100,000 and you're willing to put $20,000 into repairs on it. Well, hopefully you're going to sell that thing for more. Maybe you're hoping to sell it for $150. But if the market turns and say you can only sell it for maybe $100, are you comfortable losing that $20,000? That's kind of a good starting point of seeing what kind of risk level are you willing to take. Now think about how much money you have available that you'd be comfortable starting off with. I mean, are we talking $100, $10,000, $100,000? Next, are you looking for short-term or long-term investment opportunities? For short-term, are you looking at just maybe flipping properties? Or for long-term, are you wanting to build up long-term equity? Lastly, think about how much of your time you want to put into this. Do you want to spend the time researching markets, finding the exact right property that's going to grow, dealing with underwriting, all that stuff? Do you have that time available? That can seem like a lot to process, but it's important to consider the answers to those questions because it's going to really affect your strategy going forward of the type of real estate investment you want to do. We want to keep these videos short and sweet, so if you have any further questions on this, hit us up in the comments below, but be sure to hit the subscribe button so you can stay tuned for part 2 of the series.